COVID-19 can be characterized as a pandemic. This is not the time to give up.
I'm scared that we're going to run out of PPE.
We don't have the masks, gowns, other protective equipment that we need in the hospital.
Coats might be one of the biggest companies you've never heard of, but they're actually the world's leading thread manufacturer. Now they're pivoting their factory operations to help meet the demand for protective equipment.
Coats is taking raw-based materials, fibers and filaments, and converting that into the sewing threads that are going into the PPE.
Not only is Coats helping meet that demand, they're sharing their standardized solution to help quickly shift any manufacturer to PPE production.
You just cannot do that in point solutions or spreadsheets, because guess what? You can't be late on PPE. The table stakes of survival now is to have a digital backbone. We can't do this alone.
Coats has been around for 265 years, and their thread is in a surprising amount of products.
Everything you touch in your daily life likely has thread in it somewhere from Coats.
Clothes, zippers, airbags, tea bags, now masks, gowns, and other protective equipment.
If you look at the industry, there's an industry that's been run on spreadsheets, so their software is loaded on their computers, sitting in a dark corner, having not been loved for the last month or 2 months.
Data and technology has been incredibly important to Coats thrive in. We need to have this data at our fingertips.
We need to see across plants, what's in production, what's customer orders, what's our current plant capacity, what's our inventory levels.
The supply chain is incredibly complex. There's hundreds and thousands of moving parts and things that can go right or wrong. What we're trying to do is simplify that. So you can't do this alone. It's a question of us talking to our partners, the SAPs and the Microsofts. The combination of Teams, Office 365, and then SAP and Azure has given that ability to work from anywhere. It's been amazing.
By having all our information within one connected system around the globe, all our 36 manufacturing facilities can really be treated as one manufacturing facility. We can basically change it from, say, manufacturing in Honduras to manufacturing in Marion, North Carolina.
The challenge that we're all trying to solve is how do we minimize the impact of COVID-19? Because the problem is communication and collaboration across this supply chain. The simple thing is get to cloud, get communicating, get collaborating, and share data. Makes everybody's life much easier because you get visibility. That's the key to this.
How are we improving the lead times for these customers that are changing their operations on a dime to running new products?
We said, well, let's go and build some PPE libraries and give those to our customers. It's implementing some software solutions in the cloud that deliver the ability to produce the PPE better, faster, and at a lower cost. The whole time, this is sitting in the cloud. We're starting to benchmark and learn from this data and grow this industry and make it more collaborative. This is the health of nations. So to be able to contribute to that and for us to be able to put technology in place that binds that together is something that's really our duty, in my opinion.
Having friends and family who are putting their lives at risk and are working on the front line, I do get scared, I do get worried, but at the same time, it makes me feel incredibly proud to work for a company that, is able to produce tons of thread so quickly to be able to produce PPE that is helping to save lives.
We hope you enjoyed this inspiring story. To learn more, visit Microsoft.com/SAP.